Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This morning I woke up and you can see from here, this is the car that I plan to take out with me today. I have some appointment, so this is the situation. I made this car and I have to do something. So the first thing to do is to get this car ready. I have to clean it up with this brush. I have begun now to push away the snow and um, get the car ready. On the road. So right now, what I'm doing is to brush off the snow, and then push the ones on top of it out. And then you may also want to know that here in Finland, it is illegal to drive a car with heaps of snow built up on top of it. So you are required to do the cleaning, remove all the snow before you drive the car out. So if the car is found on the road moving and then the police can pull the person aside and then you get a penalty for that, you get a bill. So you are required to clean up the car before driving. Right now, what I do is I put the snow out, the front part of this, the windscreen area. I have to do that very gently because of the windscreen, the windscreen wiper. So usually what I do is that I have some ways to protect the wiper, because the wiper is very sensitive and expensive to replace if anything happens. Like if I push too hard with the brush, I could damage the thin layer of the rubber that helps to wipe the glass. So right now I have to do this area very gently and carefully until when I have removed the larger part of the snow, then I can lift the wiper up, and then when I if I eventually I lift it up, then I can wipe away all the snow, then put the wiper back into position again. There are also this uh, there are other components here on the floor of this bonnet that are not supposed to be handled roughly because of the way it is designed to work, to eject water into on the screen, on the windscreen. So those components are to be handled carefully too. So right now I'm cleaning the window area, the driving mirror, and then to make sure that everything is in position, the headlamps and all the other things that there are snow trying to cover them. I have to remove them and then make the car roadworthy. So on this side, the other driver's side mirror is also in good position, and then there are no snow that is covering it. Then the wiper now I have to replace it because I lifted it up, and have to put it back into position and then make sure that everything is okay. So right now I think it is good now, it is fine. So the job is done. Yeah, it looks good. Okay, yeah, that's beautiful. So I have to go now, and I have to begin with the job of um, trying to push away the snow that is built up in front and under the car. Then I need a spade for that, and yeah, I have a spade as well. So in the bonnet of the car, I have to like take yeah, I have the spade in the boot of my car, so I have to take it. So this is the spade. So yeah, so right now the digging starts. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Yeah, so as you can see, I'm a little bit tired, and I don't really want to dig up the snow and move with it to some far away places. No, I just put it by the side and then free up the. Yeah, I can just leave it here. Yeah. Yeah, so there's no point of moving too far because the snow on the ground is a little bit loose, so it will be much easier for the wheels to roll on them if the snow is frozen. So that is where the problem lies. But right now the snow is not frozen. It is easier for me to push in the shovel inside it and lift it aside. So I don't know how long I am fit to be able to do this job. It is really tiring. It is a tedious job to be done. So, but somehow somebody has to do it. There's no way anybody can be paid that, hey guy, please come and do this, come and clean up this area for me. No, no, no. There's no such things in Finland. You have to do it yourself. Though sometimes I was walking in the streets and I see some people battling with their cars. I have to give a helping hand and rescue them, and I get good thanks from people like that, which is good. And also myself, I have received help from my neighbors. Sometimes I'm very very stuck in the ice, and one or two of my neighbors will come and they give me a helping hand. So that is how it is done, and life continues. So right now I'm digging right the snow that is built up in front of the car. Yeah. So I dig them as I would have wanted to speed up this video somehow, but then I don't know. There's no way I'm going to speed up the video. So I'll just continue. So I'll just push the snow out, pushing it away. So in this process now, you can see that the snow that is built up in front of the car is not much. So I have to concentrate on removing the one that is going to hold on the wheels, because the ones that are on the wheels are really 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 important, because if I don't level the ground for the wheels to roll on, it will stay at the place, and the wheels continue to roll, and it might affect the transmission or the transmission components of the car. It can bring some damage to it. So I mean it is better for me to use the spade to level up the ground before then I can roll the car out, which is easier, I mean, in this situation. So right now I'm digging the snow that is built up under the car. Yeah, bend more down. Though it hurts my back, is sometimes it aches my back, but I have no alternative. The alternative would have been just abandon this car. Sometimes I wonder what. There are times that I have a job that is about that starts at 6 o'clock. If my job starts at 6 o'clock, I cannot wake up at 4 to be able to do this job for 1 hour before then I can move. I get to my workplace, I'm exhausted, I'm tired, so it doesn't help. So in that kind of situation, what I do is to abandon the car and go by public transport. But lucky enough today, I'm not working early, and I have the opportunities, and the weather is not very bad, so it is good for me to use the car and have some time to dig away the snow. And also it is also good that when the car is moved away from this position, the snow plow, it will now come and do some additional job in this area, because what they do is this: the snow plow is not allowed to go more than more than 2 feet, or less than 2 feet to the car. They give a gap. They drive the snow plow away from everybody's car, so that nobody wakes up to see a dent on the car, so by the snow plow. So they leave a considerable space away from each car. So when you wake up and you want to make use of your car, so the remaining part of the snow is for you to dig your way out. So there's no shortcut to that. You can't complain. So that is the situation here. So you can see I'm digging right the snow that is now pushed under the car. And of course, this is what happens when this, no matter how much important no matter the extent of importance you attach to your car, it has to stand on the street and then get soaked in the snow. So the snow causes most of the rusts that happens, the damages that happens to the cars is caused by the long standing in the snow and the cold weather. It causes a lot of corrosion and rust to the car. So that is what happened. I will also show you the lock-up garages that is built under the apartment I'm living right now. When I finish, I will show you the lock-up garages that is built up there. The lock-up garages are made to accommodate cars, but not for this car. I'm very sad about that. So though the lock-up garages cost money, you have to pay for it in addition to the rent. So they rent for the lock-up garages will be added to the monthly payment of the rent of the apartment. So I can decide that, okay, I want a lock-up garage for myself, and I pay for it, and it is expensive. But despite the cost of these lock-up garages, the next issue now is the length of the car. This car is about 16.5 feet. 16.5 feet. So 16.5 feet is huge. So it's not designed to be accommodated inside the lock-up garage. So right now the digging is complete, and I think I have freed the wheels, and under in front of the car, everything is set. So probably I have to get the car rolling right now. So the size of this car is equivalent to that of a Caddy. The Cadillac. So I don't think there is this kind of garage that is designed by the state that can accommodate this car. So that is why it has to sleep and wake up in the streets. So but if I have a car that is like short car, like all these compact cars like Golf, so I can be able to put them into the garage, and then there will be no need for me to worry about the weather anymore, the rain, the sun, and it helps to preserve and then make the life of the car more longer, avoiding rust. Now I driving the car out, it is clean and everything is fine. So these are the lock-up garages I'm talking about. So you can see the lock-up garages here. They are right under under my apartment. So they are available for people who want to rent it. Right now these ones are occupied. There are people that is putting their cars there, but they are smaller cars. It is never going to allow this car. So now I can also show you now. This is the wheel. This is the tires, the winter tires of the car. You can see the stud here. So these are the studs. These studs works in a way that they help to stabilize the rolling of the car on the ice, so that they don't slip. So these are the studs. You can see here. They are like strong nails that is like peels into the ice, and help to keep the car in position, to help the traction. The vehicle stability depends on this, and it will continue to move the car. And if there is any slippery, anything that is causing the car to slip, it will send signals to the traction control sensor of the car, and then it will maintain stability. Then you can switch on the stability or the traction control button. You switch it on, and then the wheels can spin equally. So these doors help the car to stay stable on the ice. So this is how to these are